I don't know if this is working or not. I don't know if the music is too loud. But where the wild things have gone. That's my shirt today. And that's the topic. Uh, when we want our mothers, when we want to say, but what about me? And it's your turn to feel in need or a desire of wanting somebody to pick up the slack because you're the tough one. You're the one that takes care of everybody else. And then the onlookers of that person, other people, well, they're just being babies, they're just being childish, they're just being, no. They're being themselves and they're in need of something. And what their needs are, they hurt. And they want their moms. If their moms were caretakers like most of us were. And I've wanted my mom a good many times. And when a child learns that a mother is not going to come to their aid, and this goes back to my mother telling me, let him cry, he'll be all right. He needs to learn to cry, it's good for his lungs. I mean, she talked in this monotone way of just having knowledge, and she knew better. And I said, I can't listen to my kids scream, I'm picking them up. And I'm like, Mom, you gotta go. I gotta go take care of other things. Dad will be home soon. And I'm shuffling her out the door, and I'm like picking my kid up. And I did that the whole time. And I can remember, I believe I even told my daughter what that was when she had children. Like, my mother told me to leave them cry. Can you do that? Or I can't remember the conversation, but I'm sure I had this conversation with her. I'm sure I told my son this. He goes, well, you must have let me cry sometime or another. He said, because I'm pretty independent, but I sometimes need my mom. And when he was a young boy, a teenager, and he was messing up his stuff and learning to do what a boy does and life things at a young age, and I mean young, teen, preteen, and adult, he would come home and he would lay his head on my hip and take a sleep because he'd been out drinking all night, working all day, and trying to do summer school. And it was a lot. And he just needed his mom's hip to lay on. And I sat right there on my lunch break for 2.5 hours while he slept. And then I had to go back and go to work myself. I was on summer vacation. Well, it wasn't much of a summer vacation, but it was me working morning and afternoon, not midday. So with that said, when you see somebody in need and they want their mom to help and stand up and take care of them, and they're kind of what looks like whining, give them a hug. Tell them it's going to be all right. They got this.